How's it going, guys? Merry... No, that's not right. Oh, right. Boxing Day. What the hell was in that? Nathaniel here. Hope you all had a very Merry Christmas, considering the fact that the last time that we spoke, I was drunk out of my skull. The other there. God. But I had some time to think, reflect, and take a look at the different things that people have to offer, such as advice, helpful tips, and excellent fucking KK presents. I mean, have you seen this? Look at this. That's right. My KK got me this awesome fucking t-shirt. T-shirt? It's a t-shirt. T-shirt. If you're watching, again, thank you so much. Now, what does this mean? Does this basically mean I'm going to be starting merchandising? Not anytime soon. Hey, who knows? Maybe when I reach 2,000 subscribers. Huh? Huh? No, it's me trying to make it as if you are actually being a part of it, as if I'm nudging you. Suck it, virtual reality. Hey, speaking of virtual reality, hope that all of you have been able to survive the Boxing Day rush. Now, for those of you who don't know what Boxing Day is, which doesn't really make sense unless you've been living under a rock for this past millennia, is actually a very old tradition that goes way back to the day boxes were made, boxes were born, made, put together, constructed, upholstered, moving on, and follows the simple tradition in which people take the toys and the gifts that they do not want from Christmas and they give them to the less fortunate. No? Okay, I'll try again. Boxing Day is a tradition in which people take the presents that they have gotten from Christmas and have returned them to show that there is more to life than just gifts. No? Third time's a charm? Boxing Day is a time where anything and everything goes on sale, in which you beat the other person to death in order to grab the last plasma screen TV.
Obviously.
Gets it? If you have not heard of Boxing Day, run. So what exactly goes on sale on Boxing Day? Everything, and I literally mean everything does. For God's sake, even farmers markets do it. And I'll tell you what, they get pretty bad by just having a pineapple thrown at your head. Spiky. But even then, what exactly is the difference between Black Friday and Boxing Day? Considering the fact that they are two Bs, it's got nothing to do with bees, so let's just move on from there. Black Friday is usually the time before the big Christmas rush, in which a lot of people, like myself, tend to go into a shopping center and purchase everything they can in order to beat the Christmas rush and at least get something under that tree. Boxing Day is where the people run in, grab whatever gifts they didn't get for Christmas, so that they can feed their heartless, selfish souls until the next Christmas rolls around. Oh yes, it is a fantastic tradition. I know because I partake in it every year. Speaking of the best purchases, electronics are the best way to go. Yes, you've got furniture, you've got kitchenware, you've got clothing. Yeah. But the main thing that everyone purchases is electronics. Now, if that's the case, then how come so much money is being poured into Boxing Day and before Christmas sales, and people aren't being satisfied with the gifts they get? Simply because of the fact that, as I said before, people are selfish. They open up their gifts one morning, oh, I got a 3DS. Thank you so much, Mum and Dad. And you go out to Boxing Day and you're like, holy crap, why didn't I get a Nintendo Wii? Oh well, I guess I'll just spend the money I got from my 80 grandparents and put it towards this other piece of machinery that will effectively rot my brain even quicker, so I don't have to deal with the traumas of going through another year. Yes, I know, as I say this, you're looking at all of the stuff I have around, but there's a difference here. No, can't say. Mine's for a good cause. Look, Shut up. Okay, I don't have a proper answer for you, simply because of the fact that I partake in the exact same things everyone else does. But who really cares? If I feel like I want to just sit here and waste away my life making these videos and literally watch my brain cells die in unison every single minute I spend staring at the screen, that's my business! And so is the business of every other person. But the point is, if you're not satisfied with the gifts you got, why don't you give them to someone who deserves them? It's a different story if you get money. Then you can go out and spend whatever you want. But my god, I saw lines going all the way from the front of the store way out into the parking lot for people who didn't seem satisfied for the things they got yesterday. For those of you who don't know, yesterday was Christmas. Oh, good you know. Well, we can move on from there then. You know, there are many charities out there that you can give to. Now, I don't don't know if they take games and stuff like that, but they'll definitely take clothes, shoes, I've gone blank, more clothes. If you can think of other things, pop it into one of those bins. Or even take them down to the Salvation Army or an op shop even, because every single one of their proceeds do go to the people who need it the most. The people who weren't able to have a Christmas this year. I'm not talking about the people who are depressed on Christmas, that's a completely different boat. Or a train. Depression station. We've all been to that place at least once in our lives. So if there was something that you received this Christmas that you didn't really appreciate, then give it to someone who will appreciate it. You know, your brother, your sister, your neighbor, or even more, the less fortunate. Because quite honestly, there's too much material in this world, and yet there's not enough to satisfy all of our crap wanting needs. I mean, let's face it, there's probably at least 20 things in your house that you don't need at this very moment. So you know what? Why don't you think of 5 things that you cannot do without, post them in the comments, and really think to yourself, these are the 5 things that I cannot live without. Post in the comments, have discussions, tell each other what you would live without and what you could live without. Because that's really ultimately the true meaning of Boxing Day. Quite honestly, boxing up all of your unwanted possessions and giving them to someone who needs them more. I know you were hoping for a funny video. There, that satisfy your stupidity needs? Oh, I already know what satisfies those needs. What, a wall? So anyway, what's the big tradition left on our list? Oh yeah, New Year! New Year's Eve will be upon us very shortly, where we get to say goodbye to 2016. Good old 1-6. Wasn't good at all, it just would not leave. So I hope you join me on November 31st. Go 1 month further, man. December 31st, there you go. For a bundle of laughs, joy, tears, and any other adjective that you can think of that's in the dictionary currently, right here on Nathaniel Gamers for the best of 2016. If you want to watch it. If you don't, then I don't know, go and drink yourself silly. Find a girl, waking up in said girl's bed, and realizing that you have forgotten her name the very next day. Hey, don't judge me. Everyone does it. Sometimes multiple times a year. But that's a subject for another day. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe to Nathaniel Gamers, and I will see you next time. Doodles! Like shit. Oh, but it's got a siren! Please tell me where the injured people are. Do not be alarmed, we will all be saving you in due time. Oh god, what's happening? What's happening? What is happening? I'm floating! I think I got like a zombie caught under my wheels.